Onboarding process. Top state licensing. Onboarding top state licensing. Texas Online Private Security tops the state of Texas's licensing website. New applicants. New security officer applications must be LVL2. Non-commissioned officer LVL2. Commissioned officer LVL3. Personal protective officer PPO and LVL4. Private investigator alarm specialist. Fire extinguisher technician etc. Must be licensed in the state of Texas. Onboarding top state licensing. Texas Online Private Security tops is the state of Texas's licensing website. Social security card, actual card, not a photo. Copy of identification, preferably DL. Signed insurance paperwork. Signed company vehicle usage paperwork. Signed assignment sheets. Background check completed and approved. All paperwork must be filled out prior to affiliation approval for tops. Do not begin affiliation until the above has been completed and approved. Logging into tops. Application process. Non-EIU. Applicant must have already accepted a schedule given to them by the scheduling department. Recruiters do not get to assign schedules. Schedules must come from a member of scheduling. This means an assignment sheet is already filled out and accepted. Logging into tops. Application process. Start a new application. How do they log in if they have never logged in before? Click Start Individual Application. The onboarder will ensure the following: correct spelling of applicant's name, correct birth date, correct social security number SSN, correct address. Onboarder will document an applicant company file applicant's email and password used for tops. Add company CO6349. Submit application. CO6349. Tops application process. Military veteran status. Military veteran status. Do not select Armed Forces veteran if the applicant is not a veteran, and/or the applicant does not have a copy of their DD-214 Member 4. If an applicant has never served they do not have a copy of their DD-214 Member 4. If for some reason the applicant insists on selecting veteran without the appropriate DD-214, they must be selected without the proper documentation. A peace officer is a police officer. If the applicant was never a police officer, select not currently or never. Recruiter is responsible for making sure the correct process is followed. Applicant must have already accepted a schedule given to them by the scheduling department. Recruiters do not get to assign schedules. Schedules must come from a member of scheduling. This means an assignment sheet is already filled out and accepted. It is the recruiter's responsibility to go back over the application and verify everything is filled out correctly. All the questions that require NO are checked nitrogen monoxide, and all boxes that require a yes are checked yes. Then verify cost of the licensing and submit application. Applicant must have already accepted a schedule given to them by the scheduling department. Recruiters do not get to assign schedules. Schedules must come from a member of scheduling. This means an assignment sheet is already filled out and accepted. How to affiliate Texas Online Private Security. EIU. Licensed Security Guard. When licensing on tops for a recruit that already has a security license, there are procedures that have to be followed. Login information. Recruit has to have their login or reset their password. Resetting password. If they need to reset, they click the Can't Login tab. Login help. Next they input their information email associated with their tops. Resetting trouble. If the recruit is having difficulties with logging in, we may have to have them call the state 512-4247-93. OPT number 2. Once they speak with the state, they will hard reset their account and they can set their password. And security questions. They will have to verify their email address before trying to log in again. After logging in, this is what the home screen will look like. We then navigate to My Licenses. Next we select the Actions tab. Click ADD Employer Selection to proceed. Application information, make sure it's non-commissioned, then click Next. Make sure the applicant's main information is correct and click Next again. And proceed to the Employment Information page to affiliate with Patriot Security EOC. Add the license #CO6349 and the date of employment. 0. Click Next. Proceed to the Contact page. Recruit will update their information, then click Next. Have the recruit make sure their demographic info is correct, then click Next. The recruit needs to type in Observe and report under duties, then click Next. All questions should be answered nitrogen monoxide and all boxes checked, then click Next. Now the recruiter goes over all information to verify, then click Next. Then recruiter verify $17 cost to affiliate and then submit application. Once submitted, you can log the recruit out of TOPS. Also verify with finance so the affiliation can be paid. You will also need to get the receipt for the folder. This is how you affiliate. If in the process you are uncertain of anything, always ask questions for further assistance. Renewals. How to renew a security guard's license on TOPS. Renewing security licensing on TOPS. When hiring a guard that is already licensed that needs a renewal and affiliation. Licensing policy with the state requires that they are renewed before affiliating. Guards that have been with Patriot Security and within 90 days of their renewal. Renewals happen every 2 years. Logging in. Must have the email address associated with their TOPS license. Their password. Security question answers. https://tops.portal.texas.gov/psp-self-service/login and /auth/tops.portal.texas.gov psp-self-service/login/off. Resetting password. If they need to reset, they click the Can't Login tab. Login help. Next they input their information, email associated with their TOPS. Resetting trouble. If the recruit is having difficulties with logging in, we may have to have them call the state 512-4247-93. OPT number 2. Once they speak with the state, they will hard reset their account and they can set their password and security questions. They will have to verify their email address before trying to log in again. After logging in, this is what the home screen will look like. We then navigate to My Licenses. Next we select the Actions tab. Next we select the Renew to proceed. Non-commissioned should already be checked. Then click Next to move forward. All the information will automatically be input. Click Next to move forward. Update address. Phone ##, then click Next to continue. Verify with applicant answers all of these questions. Applicant needs to answer all of these questions as well. All should be nitrogen monoxide. This is the place all information is checked to ensure it's correct before renewing. Check and recheck. Click Next to proceed. Verify the total and select Employer pays, then notify payroll. All steps have to be completed. Make sure to thoroughly check over everything before you submit for renewal. Check and recheck. Ultimately, the recruiter, schedulers are responsible for making sure all information is correct and staying on top of the renewals before and during employment. Renewal receipt. After payroll pays, make sure the receipt get placed into guard's folder.